Hi, we are here with one of our friends of Planting Roots and contributor in several different ways, Liz, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit of how she has contributed. I know you've done some blog posts.
I have done a couple blog
You've
posts.
done one really fun project for us.
Some downloadable things.
Attended some of our conferences.
I have attended a fabulous conference.
And it's super fun. When I got to meet you, I thought, wow, I recognize this lady. How do I recognize her? Because I follow her on Instagram. So tell us your Instagram handle and a little bit of what you do.
I'm my messy desk, and I help women embrace their memories and overcome their messes and become the masterpieces God created them to be.
Ooh, so we can find you on Instagram. Do you have a website too?
I do. It's it's lizgiertz.com.
Liz Giertz.
L-I-Z.
Okay, perfect. And we'll make sure that is in here with us so they can find you easily. So our theme this year is free to be brave. Mm-hmm. And so what we're asking ladies is just a couple questions. So what does being brave mean to you?
It means really stepping out of my comfort zone and into something that I'm unsure about, or something that I don't know if I can do it or not. I was in the Army for almost 10 years. Ooh. And so, I've been to war and I've jumped out of airplanes, but those were things that I did in my own strength. And so now I've learned to be brave in God's strength.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. So how about giving us an example of a time where you knew God was calling you to be brave?
My husband was stationed at Fort Hood, and I volunteered to be on the board for PWOC. And that was something that felt really far outside of my comfort zone, and I didn't know if I had the skill set for it. But I knew that God was pulling me toward it, and so I applied with really no intentions for a specific position, but they selected me to be the president that year.
That's big.
It was big, and it was scary, and it took a lot of faith to step out and trust that God was going to give me what I needed to do to get that done.
Right, and no regrets stepping out.
No, it was so amazing to be on the front lines of seeing what God is doing.
Right. Yeah. I love that. So the last question is, what does, sorry, not the last question, there it is. Why do you choose to be brave?
Well, one, I was sort of getting to is when you step out in faith and do something, you get to see what God is doing. And that's so cool, because if you stand back in the shadows where you're safe and comfortable, you kind of miss some of the things that God is doing in life. And that's so cool to get to just see him in action, and it really grows my faith.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
The second thing is that he gets all the glory when I do something that I don't feel equipped to do.
Yeah.
And so it's not about me, it's just about him then, and that is super cool to me.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you, Liz. We appreciate it.
Thanks.